Greetings, beautiful earthlings. Welcome to Tarot Time. I am Kimber Heels. Happy full moon in Scorpio. It's a pink full moon. So I would love for a little bit of advice. We are supposed to be breaking through some emotional barriers during this full moon. So I wanted to see if we could get some advice from our guides. I want you to use your intuition today. We're going to be using 2 decks. If you feel called to the Moonology deck, your message is going to come through from this pull. If you feel called to the Archangel Power deck, your message will be coming through from this pull. So before we get started, I wanted to remind those who are present here and forevermore that this and all of my sessions are cleansed, healed, sealed, shielded, blessed, and protected by the Most High. Therefore, only love and light can come from this and all of my sessions and all of the messages that come forth through with spirit and divine. With that being said, this space has been cleansed. We have meditated over our space and charged these 2 decks, and we're ready to bring through message number 1. Adjustments are required. So for those of you who were called to this deck, message number 1, during this full moon phase, start to make those adjustments that you've been thinking need to be made in your life. So if there's something that's been sitting on your back burner, now is the time to address that. So go ahead and make those adjustments. You have powerful energy helping you usher that in during this period of the full moon. Beautiful message. And then for those of you who chose card number 2, we're using the Archangel Power deck. This deck has also been cleansed and charged before we began. And this is a slightly larger deck. It's an actual tarot deck. It's not an oracle deck like how the Moonology deck is. So we'll be getting our message right here from Archangel Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. You've been working too many hours trying hard to please others. So for those of you who chose card number 2 or deck number 2, it's really slippery and light. That's very interesting that actually just kind of flew right out of my hand. Lay down is basically like go lay down. So these are actually 2 very different messages. So if you were called to both decks, you might want to send me a DM because these are 2 very different messages. Whereas deck number 1 was saying it's time to make the adjustments. If you chose deck number 2, this is your opportunity to rest, lighten your load. If you can delegate, but during the fullest of this full moon phase, which is basically right now, you are being called to just rest and recover. So I hope that whoever that message was for is hearing it, and I also hope that you have a most blessed full moon into this entire moon phase, and that you would just have a wonderful week going forth. Be blessed. Thank you.